Campaigning for the fourth phase of Lok Sabha polls to end this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address public rallies at Hardoi, Kannauj and Sitapur in Uttar Pradesh. Congress President Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to hold multiple rallies in Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi files his nomination from Varanasi. Addressing party workers, Prime Minister says pro-incumbency wave witnessed across the country for the first time in the history of independent India. Prime Minister lashes out at Congress at a rally in Mumbai. Says mentality of Congress leaders is stuck in the past century and therefore cannot understand the aspirations of youth of the 21st century. Congress chief Rahul Gandhi addresses election rally at Samastipur in Bihar. Promises separate budget for farmers if voted to power. Rahul also addresses rallies in Odisha and Maharashtra. Mahagathbandhan addresses rally in Jalgaon. Mayawati and Akhilesh target both Congress and BJP. CBI files an FIR over alleged irregularities on the sale of sugar mills in Uttar Pradesh during the regime of former Chief Minister Mayawati. The CHE report stating the irregularities that led to the loss of 1,179 crore to the exchequer form the basis of the case. Met Department says the depression over the Bay of Bengal likely to intensify deep depression and further into a cyclone Fani. It is expected to hit Tamilnadu and Andhra coast by April 30th. In international news, US President Donald Trump announces a decision to withdraw US from UN arms treaty. Says the treaty endorsed by his predecessor Barack Obama is not ratified by the US Senate and is misguided and an encroachment on US sovereignty. And in sports, Indian boxers Amit Pangal and Pooja Rani win gold at the Asian Boxing Championship in Bangkok. India finished the event with 13 medals including 2 gold, 4 silver and 7 bronze. Good morning. Welcome to English News at 7:30. I am Anil Thomas. Now for the stories in detail. Campaigning has reached a feverish pitch for the fourth phase of Lok Sabha elections, with political parties making all-out efforts to woo the voters. Campaigning for 71 parliamentary constituencies spread over 9 states will end today evening. The polling will take place on April 29th. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Uttar Pradesh and address various election rallies. PM Modi will address public rally in Kannauj. Thereafter, Prime Minister will address a public rally at Hardoi and will in the evening address a rally in Sitapur. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday filed his nomination papers for the Varanasi Lok Sabha seat, accompanied by a galaxy of top BJP and NDA leaders in a massive show of strength for the country's ruling alliance. The Prime Minister expressed his gratitude towards the people of Kashi for their love and said that the people of the city are committed for the bright future of India. PM Modi asked the voters not to fall into the trap of those who say he has already won the election, so it is okay to not vote anywhere.
ऐसा माहौल कुछ लोग अब बनाने लगे हैं कि मोदी जी तो जीत गए और इसलिए वोट नहीं करोगे तो चलेगा। कृपा करके ऐसे लोगों की बातों के में मत आइए। मतदान ही आपका हक है, लोकतंत्र एक उत्सव है और इसमें सबने मतदान करना चाहिए, ज्यादा से ज्यादा मतदान करना चाहिए और लोकतंत्र को मजबूत करना चाहिए, सरकार मजबूत बनानी चाहिए और देश मजबूत करने के लिए मतदान करना चाहिए।
Ahead of filing his nomination, the Prime Minister offered prayers at the Baba Kal Bhairav temple, also known as the Kotwal of Kashi. Huge crowds gather across the road to get a glimpse of the Prime Minister as the cavalcade passed by. The Prime Minister sought the blessings of Baba Kal Bhairav and received Prasad. Well, Well, for more updates on the Prime Minister in Uttar Pradesh for the third day, we're joined by a correspondent from Sitapur, Ashutosh, joining us this morning. Ashutosh, good morning. Ashutosh, how do you look at, what are the issues that the Prime Minister is likely to address there as he addresses multiple rallies in Uttar Pradesh today?
देखिए, जिस तरीके से आज प्रधानमंत्री की उत्तर प्रदेश में रैलियां हैं, उसमें हरदोई, सीतापुर और जो है कन्नौज, तीन ऐसी जगहों पर रैलियां हैं जो अगर हम कहें तो लगभग जो है उत्तर प्रदेश का मध्य भाग है। पश्चिमी उत्तर प्रदेश से ये चुनाव बढ़ता चुनाव प्रचार अभियान धीरे धीरे पूरब की तरफ जा रहा है और निश्चित रूप से ये महत्वपूर्ण सीटें हैं, क्योंकि जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने यहाँ 80 में से 71 सीटों पर विजय दर्ज की थी तो हर जगह उस सीट भारतीय जनता पार्टी की प्रतिष्ठा भी लगी हुई है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी को भी यह पता है कि उसके नायक, उसके प्रचारक जो है वो नरेंद्र मोदी हैं और उनके आने के बाद ही इस बात को जो है तस्दीक किया जा सकता है कि जो उनका जोश है कार्यकर्ताओं का या जनता में जो संदेश है वो पूरी तरह से डिलीवर किया जा सकता है और प्रत्याशियों के पक्ष में एक बेहतर माहौल बनाया जा सकता है। और कहीं न कहीं प्रधानमंत्री की ये तीनों रैलियां आज की ये निश्चित रूप से जो है इसी को ध्यान में रख करके लगाई गई हैं। अगर हम जहां पर खड़े हैं सीतापुर की बात करें तो सीतापुर एक ऐसा स्थान है जहां से लगभग 3 लोकसभा क्षेत्र, सीतापुर जिले के मिश्रिक लोकसभा सीट, मोहनलालगंज लोकसभा सीट और सीतापुर, ये तीनों धौरहरा लोकसभा सीट, 3 ऐसी लोकसभा सीटें हैं जिसमें सीतापुर के भाग लगते हैं। तो निश्चित रूप से प्रधानमंत्री यहां से लगभग आधा दर्जन लोकसभा सीटों को जो है, बगल में सटा हुआ लखीमपुर खीरी है, तराई का क्षेत्र है और इसके साथ ही अगर हम थोड़ा और आगे चलेंगे तो राजधानी लखनऊ है, पूरे क्षेत्र को जो है प्रधानमंत्री संबोधित करेंगे, संदेश देंगे। यहाँ पर कम से कम 4 लोकसभा सीटों के जो है कार्यकर्ता और प्रत्याशी यहाँ पर मौजूद रहेंगे। निश्चित रूप से भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पक्ष में प्रधानमंत्री की एक अहम रैली होगी जो कि उसके पक्ष में 6 मई को होने वाले मतदान के लिए एक बेहतर माहौल बना सकेगी। जी
Okay, Ash, we'll leave it there. Thank you and appreciate you joining us this morning with those updates. Well, moving ahead, Congress President Rahul Gandhi will visit Raebareli today and will address a public meeting to woo the voters. The Congress President will also visit Amethi, during which he will attend various political rallies. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will also be visiting Uttar Pradesh today and will address election rallies in Unnao and Barabanki district. Well, for more updates, moving ahead on campaigning on phase 4, Ajay Mishra now joins us from Kolkata. Ajay, give us a sense, good morning, give us a sense on, how it's the last day of campaigning there in West Bengal too for the 4th phase. How do you see the campaigning gone by and the issues that are being talked about there in this particular phase of election?
Good morning, Anil. The campaigning for the 4th phase of elections has been very fiery in the West Bengal. But as the election is moving from north to now almost central Kolkata, central West Bengal, the issues are getting prominent in terms of development of the state, the violence among the cadres of different political parties, the issues of crisis, agrarian crisis, the issues of welfare of workers in the factories. I just visited Vardhaman yesterday, which is the mix of both industry and agriculture. Vardhaman East is known for the agriculture crisis, where the Vardhaman West is known for the industrial crisis, and both the crises are going on simultaneously because of the loan non-repayment of the companies and the management problems. The workers are facing too much of problem and the industries are getting shut down. While in the Vardhaman East, the agrarian crisis is the prominent issue. So we can see that the developmental agenda is very much high on the ground here. But I'm now in Shantiniketan, and Shantiniketan is known for the land of Sujalam, Suflam, Shasya Shamalam. So we can just expect that the peace will prevail in the forthcoming phases, and the four phases of elections are going to be more peaceful because the CAPF has taken over the election process, and now we have been told that all the polling stations will be manned by the Central Armed and Paramilitary Forces. Almost 480 battalions have almost reached the West Bengal, and all the returning officers and the officials of relating to polls are getting trained, and they will be dispatched today from the respective district headquarters. Okay, now quick word on the left, how the left is going to put up a fight there. This particular elections, everyone's talking about a TMC versus a BJP fight. Where do you see the left in West Bengal? So if you see the numbers, TMC comes at first, followed by CPIM, and then BJP is at the third number. And the gaps of votes for these parties are very much large. But we can see that the perception out here on the ground is that there is a direct fight between TMC and BJP.
Okay.
Well, the BJP is fighting this election on the agenda of nationalism. The CPIM and the TMC is trying to woo the voters on the basis of work done by their respective MLCs, MLAs and MLCs. So the issues on the ground are very much political in the sense, but it is believed that the youth and the first-time voters will vote for the development of the state as well as for the center.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you and appreciate you joining us this morning with those updates there on the elections. Remember Kolkata, remember some parts of West Bengal go to polls in the fourth phase on April 29th. Moving ahead, Congress too has intensified its campaign for remaining phases of the Lok Sabha elections. Congress President Rahul Gandhi addressed rallies in Samastipur in Bihar and Ahmednagar in Maharashtra, while the Congress leader Sachin Pilot addressed a public press conference in Jabalpur.
Top leaders of various political parties fanned out to various parts of the country to reach out to voters. Congress too has intensified its campaign to garner support for their candidates as the campaigning for the fourth phase of polls will end at 5 p.m. on Saturday. Congress President Rahul Gandhi on Friday held multiple rallies and public meetings seeking support for Congress candidates. Addressing an election rally in Samastipur in Bihar, Rahul Gandhi reiterated that the Congress party stands for the common people, farmers and the working class. The Congress president promised that if voted to power, the Congress would present a separate budget for farmers ahead of the general budget in Parliament. The Congress president shared the stage for the first time after the general elections were announced with the RJD leader Tejaswi Yadav.
हम सब उनके जेब में से पैसा निकालकर आपकी जेब में डालेंगे। युवाओं को हम रोजगार देना चाहते हैं। मैं आपको गारंटी करता हूं 1 साल के अंदर 22 लाख नौकरियां आपके हवाले में कर दूंगा और वहां नहीं रुकेंगे 10 लाख पंचायतों में युवाओं को रोजगार दिया जाएगा।
Following his rally in Bihar, Rahul Gandhi headed to Balasore in Odisha. He also addressed another rally in Ahmednagar, Maharashtra. He appealed to the people to vote in favor of the Congress party.
एक साल में हम 5 करोड़ परिवारों को मतलब 25 करोड़ लोगों को दे सकते हैं। आप सोचिए 25 करोड़ लोगों को 72,000 रुपए, 5 करोड़ परिवारों को 72,000 रुपए, 5 साल के 3,60,000 रुपए कांग्रेस पार्टी की सरकार देने जा रही है। अब ये देखिए कहां जाएगा पैसा। सबसे पहले गरीब प्रदेशों में जाएगा, बिहार, उड़ीसा, जो सबसे कमजोर प्रदेश है, जहां ज्यादा गरीबी है, वहां ज्यादा पैसा जाएगा, ज्यादा लोगों को मिलेगा, तो आपको सबसे ज्यादा फायदा होने वाला है। अब यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग हैं, पुरुष भी हैं, महिलाएं भी हैं, तो मैं पुरुषों से कहना चाहता हूं, आप मुझसे गुस्सा मत होना, मगर पैसा महिलाओं के बैंक अकाउंट में जाने वाला है।
Meanwhile, Congress leaders continued filing their nomination papers. Praneeth Kaur, Congress candidate and wife of Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh, filed her nomination from Patiala, while Pawan Kumar Bansal filed his nomination papers from Chandigarh Lok Sabha constituency. Gurdaspur MP Sunil Chakar filed his nomination papers as well.
हर एक चाल फेल होगी सब, हर एक चाल फेल होगी। असी बहुत सारी फिल्मां देख लिया।
चुनाव होते हैं, उसमें कैंडिडेट होते हैं, बाकायदा कैंडिडेट होते हैं और औपचारिक तौर पे मुकाबला होता है। वो मुकाबला कांग्रेस और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बीच में ही है, लेकिन मुझे ये विश्वास है लोगों के प्रेम और स्नेह के कारण कि हम उनसे बहुत आगे निकलेंगे, बहुत आगे रहेंगे।
Madhya Pradesh, which has 29 Lok Sabha seats, will have a 4-phase polling starting from April 29. 6 seats will go to the polls in the 4th phase of the Lok Sabha polls. The Congress leader Sachin Pilot addressed a press conference in Jabalpur and hit out at the BJP.
चर्चा होनी चाहिए चुनाव में रोजगार की, उद्योग की, निवेश की, महंगाई कम करने की, नौजवानों को नौकरियां दिलाने की। वो चर्चा से हटकर सिर्फ हिंदू, मुसलमान, मंदिर, मस्जिद, हिंदुस्तान, पाकिस्तान, ये सीमित दायरा चर्चा का रह गया है।
To sum it all up, well, the Congress is leaving no stone unturned to reach out to the voters as its top leaders are engaged in hectic campaigning across the length and breadth of the country. With inputs from Nitendra Singh in Odisha, Bureau Report, DD News.
Apart from the BJP and the Congress, other political parties also intensified campaign for the remaining phases of Lok Sabha elections. With 3 phases down, 242 seats are left in the remaining 4 phases, and top leaders are making a last gasp effort to sway voters in favor of the respective parties. In Uttar Pradesh, BSP Supremo Mayawati and Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav addressed a joint rally in Jalao. Targeting the Congress, Mayawati said although the party has been in power for most of the time since independence, its wrong policies and works ultimately led to its ouster.
यदि केंद्र में हमें सरकार बनाने का मौका मिलता है तो तब फिर हमारी सरकार यह देश में अति गरीब परिवारों को हर महीने 6,000 रुपए देने की बजाय बल्कि इसके स्थान पर इन्हें सरकारी व गैर सरकारी क्षेत्रों में स्थायी रोजगार देने की ही पूरी व्यवस्था करेगी। और वैसे भी बीएसपी की सोच व नीति के मुताबिक ये काफी कठिन जटिल समस्या या हर हाथ को काम देने से ही केवल दूर हो सकती है।
In Bihar, RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav addressed a public rally and promised people that the Mahagathbandhan will work for the upliftment of poor. Our correspondent Nandita Daga spoke to the Inspector General of Kashmir, SP Fani, on the security preparedness ahead of voting on 29th of April.
In the 4th phase of polling for the Lok Sabha elections for the Anantnag constituency, Kulgam and Shopia and Pulwama are remaining to go to voting. We have with us the Inspector General of Police, Mr. SP Pani, the Inspector General of Police for the Kashmir range with us. Thank you, Mr. Pani. What is the security situation, sir, and what are you expecting in this district where polling is coming up?
As you know, it's a very sensitive place. That is why the ECA has divided it into 3 parts. The first part was Anantnag, and then the second part will be Kulgam, and final phase it will be Shopia and Pulwama. The Anantnag polling was absolutely peaceful. We didn't have any issues, barring some very minor incident of stone pelting, but it was by and large peaceful. Unfortunately, in a road accident, we lost 1 Jawan, and 1 CRPF personnel is still critical and admitted in the hospital. Other than that, the situation remained, and that was because of a road accident. The Anantnag polling has now, after the Anantnag poll is over, now our challenge is Kulgam and Shopia, Pulwama. We have made elaborate security arrangements, and also we sought the support of the people that they should keep the environment peaceful, and without any fear and favor they can come and cast their votes. We are keeping an environment, general security environment, to the extent possible absolutely intact, and so far things are looking good, and I am confident that we'll be able to hold the poll in a peaceful manner.
In total, how many police personnel or the strength of police will you be deploying in this case?
See, that's a operational requirement. We usually don't diverge the number, but as I said, the ECA has a set guideline. According to that, in every polling locations, the manpower, the paramilitary manpower, CPMF shall be posted. Also, there will be component of frisking duty and facilitating the poll security. There will be local police component, and area domination and other things shall be done by the territorial officers. And we are also clubbing in officers from different places and putting them in the special duty.
In Arunachal Pradesh, the Election Commission is conducting a re-poll for 18 more polling stations of 2 districts of Karadadi and Kurang Khumai today. Repoll is being conducted due to various reasons, including malfunctioning of EVMs, damage of EVMs in some polling stations by miscreants, and also non-completion of polling process in some stations. Today's repoll is being conducted between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. The National Investigation Agency or NIA on Friday filed a supplementary charge sheet against wanted fugitive Farooq Devdiwala, who allegedly, along with agents of Pakistan's ISI, hatched a conspiracy to conduct a terrorist attack on VIPs and crowded places. The supplementary charge sheet has been filed before NIA Special Court under sections 18, 18A, 18B and 20 of Unlawful Activities Prevention Act or UAPA and section 120B and 471 of the Indian Penal Code, that's the IPC. During investigation, it has been revealed that the wanted accused Farooq Devdiwala was the main conspirator. He, along with ISI agent Khayyam, hatched a conspiracy to conduct terrorist attack on VIPs, crowded places and establishments providing essential services. In furtherance to the said conspiracy, Devdiwala, originally from Mumbai, has been recruiting youth from India and sending them for training in a terrorist camp in Pakistan via Sharjah. The other two accused in the case are absconding. Well, CBI has registered an FIR in a case of alleged irregularities in the disinvestment of 21 state-owned sugar mills, leading to a loss of 1,179 crores to the state exchequer. The irregularities took place in the year 2010-2011 when Mayawati was the chief minister of the state. 7 private persons have been named in the FIR for forging documents while purchasing the sugar mills of Uttar Pradesh. The CBI had taken over the investigation and details of the FIR from the local police. The FIR doesn't name any Uttar Pradesh government official or politician. The Principal Secretary Home, Arvind Kumar, had written to the centre seeking a CBI probe in the scam in April 2018. The Met Department has said that the depression formed in the equatorial Indian Ocean and adjoining Bay of Bengal is likely to intensify into a deep depression. The system would further intensify into a cyclone named Fani and move towards the northwesterly direction. The weather system is set to reach northern Tamil Nadu and southern Andhra Pradesh by Tuesday and cause heavy rain over a few areas. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu State Chief Secretary held a meeting to review the arrangements made by the district administration to face the potential cyclone. It is also reported that the depression will cause strong wind and tides. Sea erosion is severe in Trivandrum and Alapura coastal areas. Many houses have collapsed and several families have been shifted to relief camps and many others to safe areas. Wind speed up to 50 kilometers is forecast. The State Disaster Management Authority has declared Malappuram, Thrissur, Ernakulam and Idukki districts as dangerous. Heavy rainfall due to Fani cyclone storm is expected to lash on April 29th and 30th. Fishermen are warned not to venture into the sea. In Sri Lanka, 1 civilian and at least 2 terrorists were killed in an overnight raid of security forces on a hideout of Islamic State militants in Nintawur in Eastern Province. 3 more people are reported to be injured. An intelligence tip-off, the Lankan troops raided the safe house where a large cache of explosives have been stored. Search operations resumed this morning to clear the area. Well, for more on the story, our correspondent Santosh Kumar has reported on the story. Let's take a look.
Search operations resumed this morning as more terrorists could be hiding in the area. Curfew continued in the affected areas to carry out sanitation exercise. There were gunfires and explosions when security forces tried to raid the area based on tip-off. Several explosive materials and uniforms of IS militants were recovered from a nearby area earlier. President Maithripala Sirisena has said there are around 140 people linked to Islamic State and hunt is on to nab them. Santosh Kumar for DD News from Colombo.
Well, days after the deadly serial bombings gripped Sri Lanka in shock and grief, President Maithripala Sirisena confirmed that the alleged ringleader behind Sri Lanka's Easter Sunday bombings, Zahran Hashim, died in the blast at the Shangri-La Hotel in the capital in Colombo. He also said that Zahran Hashim was accompanied by a second bomber identified as Ilham. Meanwhile, Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe on Friday took collective responsibility and apologized for the failure to protect victims of the Sunday attacks. 7 people were arrested along with explosives and suicide vests in eastern province last evening. On to international stories. US President Donald Trump announced on Friday that the United States would not abide by a UN treaty aimed at regulating the global arms trade, calling it misguided and an encroachment on US sovereignty. Trump said that the US Senate had never ratified the 2013 arms trade treaty despite his predecessor Barack Obama having endorsed it, and said he signed the treaty. Only 101 have ratified and joined it. These include major powers like France, Germany and United Kingdom. The world's largest arms traders, United States, China and Russia, have not joined. On sports, Pooja Rani clinched the second gold medal for India as she finished on top among the women boxers to bring a fine end to the country's phenomenal campaign at the Asian Boxing Championship in Bangkok. The 28-year-old Pooja, a silver medalist at the event in 2012, struck gold among the women by defeating China's Wang Lina. Boxer Amit Pangal picked up his second successive gold medal of the year, claiming the top honors in the 52-kilogram category. Pangal defeated Korea's Kim In-koo. National champion Deepak Singh and Kabinder Singh Bisht in the 56-kilogram category signed off with silver medals after close losses. India entered the event with 13 medals, 2 gold, 4 silver and 7 bronze medals in the tournament, which was held simultaneously for men and women for the first time. On to IPL, Rajasthan will host Hyderabad at the Savai Man Singh Stadium in Jaipur on Saturday night. Hyderabad are in the fourth spot on the IPL points table, while Rajasthan are on the 7th spot. Rajasthan are fresh from a victory over Kolkata on Riyan Parag and Jofra Archer's heroics, but the side would have to make its way without Archer and Ben Stokes, as the two have left to join England's team for the World Cup. Hyderabad will also miss Johnny Barristow in the playing 11. Things will get tougher for both teams after the departure of Australians Hyderabad opener David Warner and Rajasthan skipper Steve Smith next week. Hyderabad would look to consolidate its position in the points table as playoffs loom, while Rajasthan would look for another surprise victory. Several Air India flights were delayed at the IGI airport today due to a problem in the airline server. The server was down since 3 a.m. in the morning. Many passengers have been stranded at the airport due to the delay in flights.
हम करीब 4:30 बजे से खड़े हैं। मेरी फ़्लाइट के लिए मुझे मैसेज आया था करीब कि 2 घंटे पहले पहुंच जाइए। बोर्डिंग टाइम था 6:40 का और फ़्लाइट थी 7:15 की, और अभी ये लोग 3:30 बजे से लोग खड़े हैं और यहाँ से कुछ नहीं बता रहे हैं और ये बोल रहे हैं देयर सर्वर इज़ डाउन, and this is, still not a good thing that they are not telling anyone that what is going on and what is the SLA for that.
मैं 4:40 पे यहाँ गया था, मेरी फ्लाइट 7 बजे की है और अभी भी कह रहे कि सर टाइम लगेगा और वही कह रहे कि कंपनसेट ले लो आप, बस और कुछ नहीं हमारे पास.
So passengers facing the heat over the weekend. Well, so let's now take a look at the weather in your city. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of English News. Up next, my colleague Nadeem gets you news in Hindi. Stay tuned.